shit.
50 of each, and then when you collect it, always take 50 of each to know that he's going to come back with some stuff.
Yep. All right. Nice.
All right.
I have one, but it's going to be an unpopular one, I think. I was just thinking about it the other day. The command to alert law, I feel, just doesn't, I don't know, it just feels very non-RP-ish for me to be in a situation where I feel unsafe, blah, 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 and I slash alert law, and a sheriff shows, and it's just, I don't know, it just feels very, I didn't do anything to call law. And I'm just wondering if that's something that could be looked at. I don't think, I mean, the medic thing, I don't think it causes the same issue.
You mean like an animation,
roleplay?
like you send off a bird or something?
An animation
Well,
would work.
that
or
or
even
like
having to go to a sheriff's office and put a statement in at the sheriff's office or something.
Some sort of act
Yeah,
to
but
alert
like,
law.
yeah. But I mean, if you're on the spot and something's happening there and then,
you shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't be able to call for law if you are being held up. That just makes no sense.
No, but if you're seeing something, if you come around the corner and you see someone shooting someone in the main street and you run around, then how would you then get the alert out there? Like
you can then, if you can then alert law, but it will put like if you alert law, you do a sending a pigeon type of emote, and then that way you can't do it when they're holding a gun to you, because otherwise they're just going to know that you sent one and they'll just shoot you.
No one should be alerting law while a gun's being held to them anyway. Like if that is a rule break off the bat, because you can't do that. Like, but people that normally alert
we've only
law,
had that once.
Yeah.
The last how many months?
Yep. So I think that I just think that when it comes to alerting law for something you've seen or it is hard. I don't know. I mean, what are you suggesting, Nelly, that be instead? Like, what would be the ultimate for you if you were to think about alerting the law?
Well, I think some sort of animation, whether it is the animation of sending off a pigeon so that, people around me can see that I've contacted somebody, or whether it's me going to a post office to send a letter or the sheriff's office. But some sort of action, so it's not like I'm just standing around a corner, standing still, and suddenly a sheriff showed up and there wasn't any sort of visibility.
Because it could also show that, like, oh, these people, like the people, if they're saying holding up somebody, oh, well, this person's now actually a threat. They've alerted.
Yeah.
Or, like, get them, they're running away. They're going to go alert the law, rather than that.
So you're
filter out the snitches.
So you're wanting it
out
so
snitches.
that you're wanting it so that when
I could
you
just put posters up of the snitches.
so you're wanting it so that when you alert law, there's some way of telling that you've alerted law, but you're still wanting it to come to the law in the same fashion, so that we still get it in the eyes to say that there is, or are you wanting it that we have to actually physically receive a bird?
Oh, I think the act of you receiving it the way you currently do is fine. I think it's for the person sending the alert needs to do an action or,
Okay.
Just make the risk.
That way there's roly-poly.
There's a bit of roly-poly attached to it,
Yeah.
Make them play the help me sheriff line.
Oh my god. You know how sick I am of that when Boogers was writing scripts and she had that continuous help me sheriff, help me sheriff, help me sheriff. Jesus, it was almost like it was like the doctor all over again. Come here, miss. Come here, miss.
I have another question.
Oh, here it comes. Here comes the next list.
Just because I know that you guys said before that you guys were working on something new with the Undertaker stuff. If it's gonna have similar features of like how he like adds things in and then like there's flowers and decorations and a body and that, can we have it synced between clients so that people can watch it happen? Because at the moment no one else can see it except him.
Oh yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
Yep.
Can host actual funerals.
Yeah.
Somebody gets PK'd, we get to go to their
funeral. He tried to show me and I was like, I don't see anything happening.
I tell you, it's fucking boring. Yeah.
Well, we just need to have a good hanging in county. That's all we need.
That's right. That's what we need.
Yeah,
I know.
Here.
Oh, I do believe that.
There's a few people
be electrocuted.
There's a few people on my on my hit list, Molly. Don't worry.
Is that actually a thing in the prison and downstairs?
It's not downstairs. I know exactly where that
it's
chair
in
is.
the outside room. It's outside.
Just by the doctor.
I've sat in that chair. I have. I've sat in that electric chair. I've also pulled the lever. That was fun.
Obviously didn't work.
Oh no, I didn't go to level 4, so I didn't kill Bobby. It's okay.
I meant on
But I
you.
got to no, it doesn't work on me.
You have to go to have to go to level 4. So when
I wanted to level 4, Bobby, but I wasn't allowed to.
When Wyatt was over there, he went to level 3, and then all of a sudden he was going to level 4, and he was told to only go to 3, and we were like, oh,
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it was
that
supposed to be
was-
my job.
That was amazing to watch. I can't lie.
Yeah, no, it was pretty cool.
He
Just
killed
so
me over there,
everyone
just
knows
saying.
as well, the Wyatt and his crew, apart from Merle, have all had a one-way ticket out of here.
Thank fuck.
Due to due to a power gaming incident and other things that were mounting up, that we ended up having to we had discussions, and then in the end it was decided that it was time for them to move on to something that could accommodate for their type of role play, which wasn't what we were putting up with here. And we've also, I don't know if any of you guys are who has known this or anything, but if there is an exploit in county, we want people to come ahead to us with it, because we need to sort that stuff out. We can't watch
don't go using it for a few months and then decide to tell us when someone else gets caught with it.
Exactly. So we had an exploit where you could buy antibiotics from the general store and sell them to the doctor. You could buy them for $4 and sell them for $10, and we've had people that have been making thousands and thousands of dollars by buying 40 antibiotics, whatever it was. No, 10 antibiotics for $40, and then selling it for 100 next door, going back and forwards and back and forwards and back and forwards. So one of those people, one person has gone as of yesterday. And the other 4 were in amongst that group that have also power gaming that were gone as well. So there was 6 people doing it. One's still currently in county but hasn't been back in county. So just so everyone knows, it's above board that we don't tolerate that sort of thing, because that just wrecks the economy and it wrecks it for everyone else. So if you do come across something along those lines, it's very important that we are told about it.
Do the antibiotics from the general store actually do something? I've never
pig's disease. If you get pig's disease, you have a bath and then you take the antibiotics and it stops you going any further.
So if you're drinking at my saloon, make sure you have that.
Yeah, but you've got to have a bath first. You can't just have the antibiotics.
Okay. We walk around to the other saloon to get a bath.
Just quickly with exploits and stuff as well. If it doesn't feel right and you're thinking, this probably seems a little powerful, just say something. We might say, yeah, no, we know about it. It's fine. Do it. Go ahead. For example, I brought up something a couple of days ago because I'm not going to fucking use my accent because it's probably confusing. Because when I got the gunsmith, in my 2 businesses that I had, I never thought of putting in the sell orders and keeping that as storage. And I thought, oh, you know what? I'm going to bring it up because I was getting a whole heap of sulfur and nitrate from Austin. And I'm like, well, instead of using the 2,000 storage I have to hold fucking 1,000 resources, can I just put it in my storage? I didn't think that was, I thought that was potentially could be deemed as powerful. And I made a ticket saying, hey guys, is this okay to do? It's rather better, especially in the ways of exploits, it's better to get permission to do it than forgiveness when you do it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what we appreciate. We appreciate people coming forward, and no question's a silly question. If you want to say, like, is this okay?
Well, some
we'll
are
say,
silly and we might have a little giggle, but
especially when Molly asks them.
Well, yeah, a little bit, especially when Molly does, for sure.
Well, that's going to bring me to the question. On one of the hunting wagons, there is a stash on it.
Yeah.
Which allows you to hold an extra 30 carcasses above the 30 that the wagon holds. That allowed to be used.
If you flee the wagon, they disappear.
Yes, if the wagon breaks and goes back to the stables, that stash disappears.
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Do you know
to be
what wagon
used?
that is?
Oh, what's my one? I think it's number.
It's the one
with
with
the
the
$100 one.
Oh, the
so
pregnant one.
Is it the one with the blanket? Yeah, that goes up as you fill it.
Okay, we'll have a look into that. Yeah, because we didn't even know about the Shetland ponies holding that many belts either until it was there was something went up on the pinboard. It was announced. So
was it announced on the pinboard? We told Molly about it.
It was I sold it to Delson, and he realised,
Yeah.
so he put a thing in the chat because we
In
were
the
all
chat,
kind of
that's
stunned by
right.
it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the sort of thing we don't know. These little things do slip past us, so we're only human, and these are the things we do need to fix. So yeah,
Okay, so
that
don't
is.
use the stash on the wagon. Got it.
No, we will fix it so you can't. Now that we know that, okay. So thank you very much for that. But anything along those lines that potentially you might think, oh shit, yeah, I'm getting away with it. This is cool, but you're only cheating yourself. You know, we're playing a game here. This isn't real life. So if you've come in here just to skip, you know, cut corners and skip and get to the top, and then they have nothing else to do, then you know there's not really a lot of point behind it. So let us know so that we can all just, you know, get out there and be on the same playing field. But yeah, that last exploit really pissed me off. No end. I was fuming on top of everything else that went down with those guys. So yeah.
I do have a question actually regarding, and this may be a little sensitive, as far as the role play between Wyatt and Beatrice and the removal of her eyes. I noticed that she's not blind. When dealing with something like that, the RP between the
She's
two.
got prosthetic eyes.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know, because I'm writing, my journal, and I am involved in that storyline. I didn't know if I should include that or not.
We gave her the option to roll that back.
Okay.
My opinion on a role play in that sense is there should be some sort of consent there. If you're going to remove someone's eyes when they're a medic,
I agree.
that potentially takes away their career. It takes away everything that they are in county, and it really makes them wonder what they're going to do now. So I just feel like if you've got a storyline that you want to move down with someone that is to that extreme, there should be some type of consent, in my opinion.
Usually when it comes to not force mutilation, but torture and stuff.
Yeah.
The big one is because, it's can be triggering for some people. So the easiest way to kind of facilitate that was, say, if I'm torturing John here. Hi, John. And I'm going to cut out his eye. I will say, hold knife over. I'm going to hold my knife over your eye, do the slash me, whatever. And then it would be up to John if I take his eye or not.
Yeah.
That's the scar on Matt's face is from a previous iteration where that happened. I didn't want to lose my eye.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, okay, well then leave scar over eye. I'm okay putting a fucking scar over my eye, but it doesn't impede my role play. And they get to send the message that they want to send as well.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
But also, like, those more extreme RP is better off like a conversation OOC to make sure that's down a line that person is willing to go.
Well, not particularly. Yeah.
We had to with Wyatt on how things were going to go with his whole court case. We had to have those conversations to the point that he knew he was going to get some type of torture but not be killed.
Okay.
We didn't tell him what, we didn't tell him how, but we had to make up some way because, I mean, we wanted to hang him, but we were leaving it for the next lot. He was going to get hung. So he was going out with a bang, but unfortunately, his bang fizzled. And
different type of bang.
It was a different type of bang. It was
I mean, I appreciate that
bang.
you saved my fucking eyeball.
Deportation bang.
The door.
All that. I was the one law that didn't get threatened about that.
Oh, even after I was out of law, I got threatened about it.
Like,
And
he was
then
all chill with me afterwards.
Once he got deported, I even got a message. He's like, I was looking for you. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, see, I was left alone.
At least he didn't kill your fucking horse.
Missing one.
I know,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. I was like, what are they going to take my teeth now?
I do have another.
Moving on.
I do have another thing.
Miss Daisy?
I know. With the me commands, I know there's no
Yes,
ERP.
we can see what you say in the
No.
If you're going to do the rude stuff, if people walk into the area you've done it, they're going to see it.
So what is the /me command? I have never heard of it.
So on a role play sense, you can, instead of doing something, if you say like removes his mask, so you go /me, and that's an action that you're going to remove his mask, which means they have to then do what you say instead of you putting your fingers there and removing the mask. It's
okay. So it's just so you